Welcome to high school basketball coverage from VTV6. I'm John Nerdin, and with me is Merlin Rasmussen. We have a great matchup tonight between the Duchesne Eagles and the Altamont Longhorns.
Rivalry time.
We were here last year, very close game last year, super fun. Looks to be a good matchup again, Merlin. You know, both teams 2-2 in region, and they're similar records overall, and they really look to match up.
Yeah, and these kids, they know each other. They've been playing with each other in some cases and against each other, I mean, their entire life. Since they started playing basketball, they've been going up against each other. So, I mean, familiarity is not going to be a problem tonight.
And this is as good a crowd as you get here at Altamont for a basketball game of any. So we know it's the rivalry game, and that's why we L&L replays and you know, we get the opportunity to have these games. So fun for the boys to be able to go back and look at it, and looks to be a good matchup.
Yep, they do for sure.
We do, don't we?
Yes, indeed.
So tonight we got a hold of Coach Hoops over at Duchesne, and got his Weston Polson, Braden Johnson, Jarrett Lamborn. All names sound pretty familiar to me. Then we got the keys to the game from him, and he said, fast ball up, try to get some early offense going and make some points before Altamont gets back, and then rebounding. Hold Altamont to one shot. You know, and that's a is in high school, that second shot, that's tough. And only limiting your opponent to one shot really makes a big difference. Foul trouble, and you and I before the game talked a little bit, and that was kind of our thought is the team that has foul trouble could be the team that struggles a little bit in this game.
You look at both teams, and they're very evenly matched up, but if they miss, it would probably be depth, that they don't have a ton of depth, especially their game earlier this year at Tabiona that I called when got in foul trouble. I mean, they pretty much lost that inside game and everything had died. And they end up losing that game by 2 up at Tabiona. That's key to keep people out of foul trouble, especially Lamborn, the big guy.
You know, and then they beat Union.
They did.
And Union's got a player leading the state in 3A in scoring, and Union's ranked in the top 5. So been a good up and down season for Duchesne.
You know, anything can happen in high school sports at any time. Coach Watson, his keys to the game, again, rebounding on both ends. I've never heard a basketball coach not say that as the key is to rebound. And the next one is also turnovers. Do not turn the ball over, handle the pressure. Duchesne doesn't play a lot of press, but they will from time to time come out in a press. Got to be able to handle that pressure and make good passes, not turn the ball over, turn it into easy points for your opponent. And then to defend the three-point line, Duchesne does have some three-point shooters. Jarrett Spencer has 34 threes on the year. Braden Johnson with 23 three-pointers on the year, so these guys can fill it up from outside. Starting lineups for the Longhorns. Number 21 is Riley Brayman. He's a senior, averages 13.8 points a game. Number 11 is Zach Hansen. He averages 11.7 points a game. Those are 2 leading scorers. Also joining them, another senior, Parker Rust. He averages just under 8 points a game, along with Cleo Christensen at 7.2 points a game. And then Parker's younger brother, Cooper, comes in as the final starter. Cooper only averages 3 points a game, but he's that guy that is kind of the glue of your team. He's a banger out there. He will play physical. He'll match up against guys bigger than him. He's just that kind of kid. And Duchesne has one of those in Polson as well.
You know, back when I coached at Uinta High School, Alan Oplenau, he was that banger for us, and he's here helping us with this broadcast tonight. So. Well, hey, should we take a quick break while they announce their starters? Should we go ahead and let them? Let's go through their starters a little bit. Now let's take a break. We'll come back after the national anthem.
Sounds good.
Tonight we have a chance to represent in front of the very people that we represent. Don't you dare take that for granted. You understand me? If that means something, that's a really special opportunity that we have.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Come out to the Vernal Preparedness Expo on January 27th at the UNA Conference Center. We have speakers and vendors coming from all over to teach you on various topics and give you access to items you didn't even know exist. Come out, get prepared, and have fun. Learn more at vernalprep.com.
Welcome back to Altamont. They took care of business quickly, and we're up, ready to start the game. The girls' game went a little long, so starting just a few minutes late. I think they're trying to rush things along and make sure everybody's got the appropriate gear on. They're making the scorebook have stripes on. There you go, Duchesne with the tip.
Paulson will control. Spencer going to handle it for the Eagles. Mortensen now works. Goes across to Lamborn.
And you see a full man-to-man from Altamont to start out. Just sticking with their man the whole time and keeping the pressure up on there.
Johnson out on the wing, now over to Lamborn. He's guarded by Bremen. He'll drive. Mortensen going to fire up a three-pointer. It's no good. Hansen bound.
And that's just what Altamont was looking for, you know, getting the limit to one shot. Hard when you're taking a three-pointer.
Rust going to fire one
deep.
up, and it is off.
But late tonight.
Parker Rust. One-pointer off the window.
And feeling good now. He'll have to check the heat on that.
Rather be lucky than good anytime, right?
Absolutely. And there's a great more to do than to try to stop that, and they ended up fouling him. It's Jaron Mortensen down under there coming up with a nice look on the base.
Christensen with the foul. Mortensen. And his first one is in. Free throw shooting, another thing. Half against Tabiona, the Eagles couldn't miss. And then in the second half, they couldn't buy a shot. So free throw shooting very important in these high.
It's critical, especially late in the game.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty good start. The early gap. In high school, Merlin, a lot of times the runs are what it's all about. Tonight,
yep.
My guess would be a back and forth battle. And that's fun for everybody.
Yep, indeed. Bremen out. Over to Russ, the younger Russ Cooper. He will drive, kick it off to Hansen. Now to Parker Rust. He works off of a screen. Bremen to Christensen now. Christensen working off a screen. Good defense there by the Eagles.
And that's
Pass
a great
is knocked
step.
Away.
And you see Duchesne playing a little more of zone. And they do a good job to step in there and get that ball stopped. And again, come down three-pointer, one and done.
Both teams doing a good job rebounding.
Was that Russ with the rebound?
Yes. Now works to Hansen, over to Christensen. Goes to Bremen. Bremen inside to Hansen. Zach with a little fall-away jumper.
I like
no
it.
Good.
Little step back, fall away, a.k.a. LeBron James style.
And Paulson loses it, but he gets it back. And
he is just a
shot.
horse in there, just strong.
Strong kid. He's always around the ball. Nice pass to Bremen. He misses the layup. Johnson comes away with the rebound. He'll kick it out to Paulson quickly.
Pretty good pace right now to the game.
Guys on the floor all over the place falling down.
Well, that's three-point shots and 3 rebounds for Altamont. Russ knows his limits. He just comes down there, slows it up a little bit.
Now goes to Christensen. Pass inside. Now kick it out. Hansen will fire a three-pointer, and it's off the rim, no good.
I like the look for a three-pointer when you go inside out like that. You know, they penetrate, get a little depth in there, and then kick it out. Leave them a pretty good open shot. But both teams rushing those shots just a little bit because there's a lot of pressure riding on their minds here. Weston thinks better of that one.
Over to Spencer now. Now Mortensen ends up with it. He's passing it around the perimeter, the Eagles are. Now to the cutting Johnson. He'll put the shot up.
And
He's
like, wait a minute, that was a foul, but looked like he just lost it. Maybe he did get hit in the elbow.
Looking at the official like he definitely did.
Yeah, it's hard to catch that one, too, if you're the official. You're watching the ball, you're watching the player, not necessarily the elbow.
There's the cutting. Rust, his shot no good. Again, one shot. Both teams doing a good job rebounding.
And Rust trying to use that bank again. Oh!
That's going to be an offensive foul.
Yes, he lowered the boom there. And that's what you said about Cooper. You know, he's the kid that kind of holds it together. That's the kid getting the offensive charge right away.
Yeah, he'll take probably more of those tonight.
Good for him. That just a trophy. Every time you do that,
that makes him feel good.
Another notch in the belt.
And Christensen loses it out of bounds. A little tight for both teams here as we've got 3:59 to go in the first quarter. It's Altamont 3, Duchesne 2. Spencer.
Pretty good pace to it too. You know, no real slowdown right now. Both teams kind of pushing the ball up down the floor.
Getting shots, just haven't been able to get him to go. Good defense there by Hansen. There's an offensive rebound by Lamborn and up and in.
And just a putback, and there's the first score in about 5 minutes. Well, about 4 minutes, excuse me.
Cade Lamborn puts the Eagles up by 1. Rust with the pass inside is going to be knocked away and picked up there by Paulson.
Kind of forcing that one in there. Just, you know, maybe swing it around once or twice and then get some penetration.
Johnson will kick it down to Lamborn.
Looked like he traveled to me,
that's what I was thinking. No call, rebound by Rust.
Rust has a ton of rebounds already. He just keeps bringing them down.
That's going to be a travel, I would think.
No, they're gonna get him for the foul, I think, aren't they?
That'll be 2 on Christensen.
So here you see on the L&L replay, nice little tuck in there. Boy, that one's in the restricted area, out of control, kind of a bailout for both players, honestly. I'd probably have a no call either way, but the crowd would have gone nuts for that.
Christensen comes out. Taylor replaces him, Cordell Taylor. Now we're going to get a travel from Lamborn.
You know, and that might be from leftover from the last play. Official says, I'm gonna call that one.
Jake 2 is going to replace Cooper Rust. Eagles still with their starting 5 in.
And it's been a minute since Altamont scored. They haven't taken a lot of shots either lately. It's been
turnovers.
Just a defensive battle.
Kick out to Rust. He'll fire up another three-pointer. That one's no good. Johnson high for the rebound. They look to run.
And they do. They get not too deep because the defense shuts them down.
It's going to lead to a good shot by Paulson. No good, however.
That's good hustle on Weston's part, but he knocks it out.
Nearly knocked a cheerleader out. She showed good balance and stayed on her feet.
7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant is proud to sponsor VTV6's live coverage of Uinta Basin High School basketball. Next time you're in Vernal, stop by for the best food in the basin.
That 22 coming in, I believe that's Ford. Usually wears number 50. He will check in for the Eagles. That's going to be
just
Taylor.
His shot short.
Up, no good. 2-4, Longhorns 3. Spencer with the drive, and he'll put it up and in with that left hand. Jarrett Spencer. Rust to Hansen. Hansen has it go off his foot.
And this is just a man-to-man right now. You know, they are not zone. Good help.
2.
All the way around.
The pass in
boy,
there.
You see Paul, that's almost a third man on that defense there, and does a good job, but knocks it out and ends up staying with the Longhorns.
You know, Paulson, well, he averages 8.4 points a game, but he does things.
He does.
Pass
he should have 8 shots in close, just trying to be very aggressive, and I think that's how he's right now.
6-3 for the Eagles as Rust hit the opening 3. It's been all Eagles ever since. Down inside to Lamborn. He will spin, turn, and no on Brayman.
He's going to shoot a couple free throws. So L&L Motors, we are here for all your service and sales needs, offering pickup and delivery service of your vehicle to either our Vernal or Roosevelt location. One-stop shop for new wheels and tires, personalized accessories for your new or used vehicle, and we find you the best financing option, banks and credit unions. Proudly sponsoring Basin schools and promoting students to be active in their schools. Thank you, Ellen.
Lamborn missed the first. He'll have another. And it is also no good. Two's going to run it down.
So, you know, with Altamont, I mean, Duchesne's poor shooting, Altamont staying in the game. Lots of shots for Duchesne that just are close, you know. It's just early, trying to fill each other out. Nobody's gained a level of confidence to just go stroking it.
Good, solid defense being played here by the Eagles. Hansen will drive, go to Brayman. Brayman, left-handed shot up just off the rim, no good.
And you see he has an extra second there to look at it, but he just kind of shoots it a little early.
Paulson
can hear me. He's like, well, I'm not missing another one then if Nern's going to tell everybody I'm missing.
8-3, 30 seconds. Rust will drive, and again, off the rim, no good. Paulson is going to go to Spencer. Spencer will kick it over to Johnson. Johnson's now going to bring it out. 15 seconds to go. They'll look for the last shot, I would assume.
You know, it looks like they're just going to take the first available one, and now it'll end up being the last one no matter what.
Johnson going to fire up a three, and it is good.
And Johnson ready to go on that. Way to finish the quarter. Hey, we'll be right back with the second quarter.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Come out to the Vernal Preparedness Expo on January 27th at the Uinta Conference Center. We have speakers and vendors coming from all over to teach you on various topics and give you access to items you didn't even know exist. Come out, get prepared, and have fun. Learn more at vernalprep.com.
Welcome back to Altamont High School, where Altamont has struggled to put the ball in the hoop, but so has Duchesne up to a point. They ended up getting 11 points that quarter, and Altamont really struggling, only the first basket of the game.
Yeah. Big three-pointer there by Johnson to end the first quarter to put them up by 8.
So expect Altamont to get a good look here, you know, something drawn up, that they get a good look, and they need to make a basket here.
2 has it knocked away. Johnson goes on the ground, but it goes over to Rust. Rust now to Hansen.
And good patience there. I like the hold up, and let's just get a good one. That's what we talked about at the quarter break.
Work off a screen.
Little
Spencer
casual.
Knocks it away. Just no open shots so far. They're good, solid defense.
But they are being patient, looking for a possible good look. And there they go. Get it down in, and
Gonna have a little reach foul there by Ford. Mortensen will come back in. He'll replace Paulson.
Those are both interesting switches there, you know, to start the quarter. Less than a minute in, and they make a couple changes.
Taylor comes in for 2 with his Longhorns. Pass to,
There's a travel.
they're going to call Hansen for the travel. And
They don't even get a shot that time down. So good defense from Duchesne, and Duchesne has the game in their world right now. So Altamont's got to do something to get it out of that.
Need to look to get some transition points here. Into Lamborn. Lamborn will put the shot up, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be 2 on Brayman. Only 4 fouls against the Eagles, but 2 on Christensen and now 2 on Bremen.
Strata Networks is proud to help bring live coverage of local sports. Enjoy reliable coverage and unbeatable speeds from the company that brings you more local cell sites than any other carrier. Nationwide 4G LTE coverage and the latest smartphones and mobile devices. Strata Networks is proud to support our local high schools. They are now accepting applications for their scholarships and youth programs. Visit them online at stratanetworks.com and apply. Applications are due March 2nd.
Lamborn hits the first and hits the second. 2 of 4 on the night. 10-point lead now for the Eagles. Rust to Taylor. Taylor gets it now to Bremen. Bremen in the game with 2 fouls. He works inside, has it poked away and stolen by Spencer, but now stolen back by Cooper Rust. It worked to Hansen. That's Taylor working on the wing. He goes to Bremen. Bremen able to spin, drive, and puts the shot up and in. So Riley Bremen, his first 2. Eagles will bring it down. Johnson has it knocked away, goes to Ford, then back to Johnson with a nice pass into Lamborn, and he'll put it up and in.
And Duchesne's kind of rolling now. That was a great play. Kind of broke up, you know. Altamont gets a tip on it and ends up with a great Duchesne play there.
Lamborn leading the way with 6 of the 15 points as they extended it back to a 10-point lead.
Parker Russ content to, well, there he goes. He makes a good cut finally. But pretty content to just wait out there and have that safety pass be his pass.
Bremen just inside the 3-point line, just off the back of the rim and out, no good. Eagles doing a great job on the boards, getting a rebound, limiting the Longhorns to 1 shot. See who they call this foul on. Might be on Bremen. If it is, that'll be his 3rd. It is going to be Bremen's 3rd.
Not only is it his 3rd foul, but I think he got kicked where it hurts the most, and probably going to come out and sit for a minute anyway.
Yeah, I thought when he went down, he was going to grab that knee, which is not good. He's already had 2 ACLs on that knee. So
it wasn't his knee, I don't believe.
No. 15-5 the score. The Lamborn with 6 points. No other Eagle has more than a single basket. Johnson has 3. Mortensen has a couple free throws. Holtzen with a basket and Spencer a basket.
Moon Lake Electric, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. Appreciate all our sponsors. And make sure you let them know you heard about them here on VTV during high school sports so they can keep feeling like their dollars are helping them as well as the community. Well, so I see they are going to take Brom out, have him look at something, but he's moving just fine, so probably going to be okay, but just took him to the locker room. So
Mortensen will be shooting. His first free throw is no good.
U-Tribe Enterprises is proud to sponsor VTV6's live coverage of Uinta Basin High School basketball.
1 more for Mortensen. And it is up and good. 16-5 now your score here. 5:21 to go in the second quarter.
I think Rust has got to impose his will just a little bit more. Not be so casually letting it happen, make it happen.
It's Preston Jessen in the game for the Longhorns. He replaced Bremen.
And there's a good take.
Hansen will drive, and it's good. Off the glass for Zach. His first points of the night.
A healthy dose of that for the next 5 minutes might make all the difference for Altamont.
Zach's the type of kid that can take over a game.
And that's what someone needs to decide is that it's just, it's our night too. Duchesne's doing well, but we're gonna match that.
Gavin Davis has checked in for the Eagles. He just passed off to Spencer. Spencer uses the quickness, gets by Taylor, and he'll lay it up and in.
Taylor was in good defensive position, too, so that just shows you the speed.
Spencer is quick. Quarterback on the football team. Justin going to drive, kicks it back out to Rust. Hanson, top of the circle. Taylor now go off to Jessen. Jessen will drive, throws it up.
And they're going to get it for a travel.
Johnson and Lamborn check back in, replacing Ford and Davis. Johnson will bring it across for the Eagles. Looks to Lamborn. Lamborn works on Jessen. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Lamborn.
That's an interesting one because Lamborn was not sure if he got hit in the hand. Here you see on the L&L replay, the ball gets knocked out and he's going looking for it, and as he's looking for the ball, he just runs into Cooper. And there you go.
That's two.
That's what you said. He's going to get a couple of those. He's just a workhorse in there.
Here's Parker working on that right wing. Directing to Zach now. Zach to Preston. He'll look to the cutting Rust. Shot off, no good. Lamborn, strong rebound. Johnson.
The teams know each other just too well, so they know to key in on Rust on that.
Knocked out of bounds off the Eagles. It'll be Altamont ball. 11-point lead here with 3:24 to go in the second quarter. Coach Watson gives the play to Rust. He'll now.
And he's saying, let's go get one. We need a basket. We're down 11.
Works off of a screen.
And there's to number 11. Oh, I thought he was going to go ahead and take that one in. But
Taylor will drive, puts up a floater, no good. Mortensen.
Good battle for the board.
Rebound.
And Duchesne looks to push the ball up the floor.
Lamborn on the baseline, shot long, no good. Rust with the rebound.
Rust is a rebounder.
For a little guy, he is.
He's going 4-on-1, gets the ball knocked out, but it stays for them. Altamont retains possession.
Carter Arnold going to come in for the Longhorns.
See if they can run something here to get a good quick basket. They need one right here.
He'll replace Taylor.
Little 4 low.
Goes out to Hanson. Now to Jessen. Over to Rust, off a screen.
Just a bit long.
Good look, just a long on the shot. Long pass to Mortensen. Has it knocked away.
Oh, look at the hustle there. I love it, Rust.
Go to Johnson, he loses the ball. And now you're going to call an offensive foul on Johnson.
That's the third one. Look at him just smile like, that's my trophy. Here you see on the L&L replay, he just steps down there, gets in position, and he's not quite there, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
But we couldn't see his
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
So, you get two, you get the benefit of the doubt a little later.
Arnold for the Longhorns. Now goes to Hanson. Over to Parker. Working on the left wing. Yo-yos that dribble out to the top of the circle.
And Altamont just a little too content for my liking. They got to just attack this thing just a little harder. Like that. I like that.
Arnold will put the shot up. No good.
Frustrating their shots. They're just Duchesne's forced them to take it just a little early, and they're playing tentative. It's too bad they can't go watch themselves at halftime and turn on a little VTV and see how things went in the first half. They can maybe see that they just need to go at it, play their game.
A little pressure being applied by the Longhorns. The Eagles do a nice job of breaking it. Leads to a Polson layup. Arnold with the ball. Guarded there by Johnson, 30-on-30. Nice move by Carter Arnold. Fires a shot up, no good. Christensen gets the offensive rebound.
He earns that rebound too, and then he gets gang tackled by the whole team basically. And they're going to get a foul on somebody.
Let's see who they call it on.
Here you see on the L&L replay. Ball comes to his hands. He gets kind of taken down from behind. That's, I think, where the foul's going to be. Ashley Regional Medical Center is a level 4 trauma center. This means there is a dedicated trauma team with extensive training to assist you with trauma cases in the ER.
Not sure who they called that on.
I didn't see either, so.
Put it up on the board as
That's
number
a
one.
great block.
We don't-
Lamborn.
Now Paulson, nice pass inside to Mortensen. His shot is up, no good. And Christensen comes away with the rebound. Gets it to Rust.
And Russ decides to take it in and out. In and out.
Hansen will fire up the three-pointer. It's good.
And a swoosh
Zach.
for Hansen.
49 seconds to go here in the half. 10-point lead for the Eagles.
And Duchesne going to be a little content. Coach says, no, get out there. Let's not give it up. Let's go put a little pressure on, see if we can limit this shot.
Little zone being played here by the Longhorns.
A zone with pressure of the ball, though. Forces a count, but not enough. They're gonna just not let Lamborn have an easy one right here, I think, and that's smart basketball.
Yeah.
With 10 seconds left, it's time to start their play. And they're gonna go to Lamborn.
Puts the shot up, he's gonna be
And
fouled.
he gets fouled on the hand. Gonna take 2 shots.
Be the first one on Hansen.
Now you're gonna see it on the L&L replay. Goes in, and Hansen gets him on both wrists. The Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are a leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field downhole services, and other industries. Thank you, Savage.
Lamborn's second is out, no good. Rebound there by Paulson.
And Paulson's going to get some
line.
shots. Ashley Regional will open their new women's center in February of 2018. There you see that foul on the L&L replay. And it's just a good battle from Weston. Ashley Regional welcomes Dr. Alex Driggs, General Surgeon, to the staff, and Ashley Regional is a Joint Commission accredited facility. Thanks to all our sponsors here. About to end the first half with a couple free throws for Duchesne. And
Paulson's up and good.
they added just a no time to the clock, so we have a little on there, but they're going to end the second half. Hey, we'll be back in just a minute.
Come to 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant, longest running restaurant in Vernal, with that home-style cooking you love. We're here to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we also cater events, with prices you just can't beat. Stop in the gift shop and get something special while you're here. Locally owned in downtown Vernal since 1933. Like us on Facebook. You can go to 711ranchrestaurant.com, and we'll see you soon.
Well, Merlin, pretty good first half for Duchesne. I think Altamont struggled a little to get their offense rolling, and Duchesne did kind of what they wanted on the offensive side. So first half goes to Duchesne.
Yes, it does. I mean, Altamont hit that opening three, and you thought, all right, here we go. And then they got outscored 11 to nothing.
Yeah, big
So,
run.
I
We
mean-
talked about the game staying close, but in high school, those runs make a difference. And when you get an 11-point run, it just keeps rolling.
Yeah, so, I mean, Lamborn, as we talked at the beginning, he's key for Altamont. Averages 13 points a game, and he's well on his way to that as he's got 7 in a relatively low-scoring first half. 7 of the 23. Paulson has chipped in 6. Then Spencer has 4, and Mortensen and Johnson each have 3 for the Duchesne Eagles. And they've done a great job, as Coach Hoop said, rebounding, hold Altamont to 1 shot. They've done that.
They really have. And they've also made the Altamont shots off balance. They're not getting squared up, good looks.
No.
The looks that they're getting are sideways and a little rushed, and not necessarily going right at the basket, kind of keeping them away from the basket and doing a good job of it.
Yeah. Another thing we talked about was foul trouble. Duchesne's done a pretty good job as they don't have anybody with more than 1. They only have 4 fouls in that first half. Altamont only had 7 fouls, but 6 of those came from 2 guys and their 2 starters in Brayman, their leading scorer, and then also Christensen, as he picked up that 3rd foul right at the end of the half, where Paulson went to the line and hit 2.
And only 3 players scoring any points for Altamont, which 10 points is just not enough. It was 3 in the first and 7 in the second, and you're going to struggle with that.
Yeah, indeed. They've got to get something put together at halftime for sure, and I'm sure Coach Watson's in there working and going to come up with something. But you're not going to get much of a letdown from the Eagles as well.
No, they see the game going their way. They're going to come out hard. Look for both teams to come out strong and fight to win this one. It's an important one for region, and definitely an important one for. We've known each other our whole lives, and I want those bragging rights.
Yeah, indeed. They've been playing against each other for a long time, and I think Duchesne wants this one pretty bad because they come up here last year and Altamont end up beating them for the first time in a long time. They beat them here, and I mean, high school kids they don't have a whole lot of a memory, except for when it comes to a game or something like that. Then they remember really well.
It's amazing to me how many of my friends and people I know will say, oh, I remember back in high school when this game, this play, this thing. And we all kind of do that, any of us that played sports in high school, and we remember those moments. And, my moment for me was in a practice. I remember just having a great play in practice, and it sticks with me.
Yeah.
And so, kids are going to remember a tight game like that against a rivalry.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, we're going to be right back here in a few minutes with the second half.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors. Sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UREA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College, and send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Tonight we have a chance to represent in front of the very people that we represent. Don't you dare take that for granted. You understand me? Make that mean something. That's a really special opportunity that we have.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Welcome back to VTV 6's coverage of high school basketball. Hey, let's take a quick look at the highlights from the first half before we get started with the second. Here you see an early shot, Rust.
Bank three. There's Paulson on a layup. Nice move.
Oh, and he says, I'm not going to get a charge this time. And then you see here again, up and under.
Uses that rim. There's Lamborn with a rejection.
Big block.
There, Hansen will finish it off with a three.
And here we go with the start of the second half. Duchesne starts with the ball. They go right to Lamborn.
Stolen away by Rust. Tried to throw that off Lamborn.
He did.
Luckily it went to his man. Shot up, no good. There was Hansen. Lamborn with the
Hansen
rebound.
thought he was going to get fouled and didn't. Maybe he got hit down low and hard to see, but
Spencer.
I like that. Was really good defense on Rust's part not to just overrun that. Spencer was looking to drive on him.
Neither team has had a lot of easy baskets. A long three-pointer, no good, but a rebound. Second chance opportunities. Oh, and there's that guy.
Great
Paulson
find.
with a good pass.
That's the best assist of the game for sure. Paulson finding Lamborn. If they do that all night, Altamont's not coming back from a 15-point deficit.
Excellent offensive series there for the Longhorns. Bremen now to Rust.
And that
Get it into Bremen, knocked away by Lamborn.
Bremen was going to have to shoot that as soon as he got it.
He had been in there a while. Mortensen goes to Paulson. Air ball from the
Paulson
elbow.
Just a little short. When your elbow hurts, go to Ashley Regional Medical Center. They have a level 4 trauma center. This means there is a dedicated trauma team with an extensive training to assist you in the trauma cases in the ER. Well, all right, maybe not to the ER when your elbow's that sore, but.
Hansen shot up. He's going to get an offensive foul. Be his second.
And that's a great job here you see on the LNL replay.
Johnson.
A nice step over. Braden does a good job of just getting in position and making it a Duchesne ball.
Lamborn
Good D.
cut off there by Hanson. Now Spencer will drive baseline, kick it out. Mortensen, extra pass, and contact. This time they're going to call Cooper Rust for the block.
Just a little late. You'll see here on the LNL replays, just a little late. He was in position, and then he had to take a step over when Paulson was going to step around him.
Tried to slide.
And that's a great call. That's a hard one to call either way.
Yeah.
LNL, we are here for all your service and sales needs, offering pickup and delivery service of your vehicle to either our Vernal or Roosevelt location. One-stop shop for new wheels and tires, personalized accessories for your new or used vehicle. And we find you the best financing options, banks and credit unions, proudly sponsoring Basin schools and promoting students to be active in their schools. Thank you, LNL.
Taylor will check in for Cooper Rust. Longhorns trail 10-26 here in the third. Taylor will work to Rust. Christensen
if he
gets the guy
goes
up in the air.
He probably gets a couple shots on that one.
Brayman with that left hand, no good. Christensen, offensive board, hits the bottom of the backboard. Lamborn eventually will come away with it for the Eagles. Mortensen off his foot, goes to Spencer. He has it stripped away, and we're going to get a foul.
Not sure where that foul was on the reach-in or they got him with the body. There it is. There it is. Oh, there it is. All right, he got 3 fouls.
Yeah, Christensen, and that'll be his 4th.
That's tough.
Johnson fires up the three-pointer. It's long, no good. Tipped out by
Deep shot,
Mortensen.
deep rebound.
There's going to be a. I think that's Christensen's 5th. I think he's gone.
He's looking at him like, what the heck is going on here? And
yeah.
And he is. He had a sub waiting, but
he's gone.
That's it. That's 5. So.
So Johnson to Lamborn. Now Hanson's going to get called for his 3rd.
So here you see on the LNL replay. Hanson just a little late, trying to stop Lamborn.
Lamborn off the glass and good.
This is not going the way Altamont drew this up.
Rust with a circus shot.
But Rust drew that one up in his head and made it go down.
Spencer will drive. Now he kicks it out to Paulson.
Paulson just has a really good head on him.
Smart, heady player.
Competitive.
Mortensen drives. Up and in.
So the game's loosening up a little bit, kind of coast to coast. Teams are feeling a little more comfortable now. It's easy to be comfortable when you're up 18 points.
Yeah.
And it's easy to be comfortable when you're down 18. You may as well go for it.
Yeah. Just have fun and play, you know. Taylor now goes to Hanson.
He's got to shoot that.
Puts it up. Johnson with a rebound. Goes coast to coast, puts it up, no good. He gets his own rebound back.
Gonna call it jump.
Jump ball.
And that goes Altamont's way. Ute Tribal Enterprises is proud to sponsor VTV6's live coverage of Uinta Basin High School basketball.
Arnold will check in for the Longhorns. Replaces Hanson. Works off a 2 screen. Brayman goes to Rust. Nice give and go to Brayman. Puts it up and in. Good pass from Rust.
That's just some good offense there finally out of Altamont. Good screen and roll.
Spencer. Lamborn
You can sense that Altamont can feel it. They're trying to put a little more pressure on. And out comes Rust, and in goes
Spencer.
Spencer Jarrett with a nice take right there. He's pretty good at that all night long.
Little head and shoulder fake and then drive to the basket. He uses his left hand well, Spencer does. Taylor with a three-pointer looks good, and it is.
And that's that shot where he's just comfortable now. It's like, we got nothing to lose. I'm going to shoot this.
Cordell Taylor's hit 22 threes on the year, so he can shoot it from out there. Spencer into Lamborn. Back out to Spencer. He'll drive and blocked by Brayman.
That's a great block.
He gets it to Taylor. And
it just pushes it a little quick.
A little long.
But, I think they need to push it, so.
Yeah.
Get
it's not a bad idea.
Plays out. Looks like coach is going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well.
Come out to the Vernal Preparedness Expo on January 27th at the UNA Conference Center. We have speakers and vendors coming from all over to teach you on various topics and give you access to items you didn't even know exist. Come out, get prepared, and have fun. Learn more at vernalprep.com.
Welcome back to Altamont High School, VTV's coverage of high school sports. Altamont putting a little push on right now, seeing if they can't catch back up. Duchesne saying, no, we're not going to let you do that very easily. So it's actually been a lot better quarter for both teams. I think this is about 7 to
9. Spencer going to slowly bring it across. Eagles not in any hurry.
No, nor should they be.
No.
See if they can get a little clock running down, but nah, Paulson's gonna. Good defense now. Everybody pushing and working hard.
Goes off of Johnson's hands. It'll be turnover for the Eagles. Rust. Off to Carter. He'll go to Brayman. Parker Rust going to run things. Same play as last time. Works again. Little give and go to Brayman.
Just keep going to it.
Yeah.
Go to it. Del Duchesne figures it out, and that'll open something else up. I'm a big proponent of that. If it's working, keep doing it. Force the other team to come up with something to defend that.
Yep. Exactly.
And then have a backup. When that doesn't work anymore, go to the next one. And Polson stays strong while he's getting pushed from behind. Has a great find. And Jarrett takes it to the hole, scores 2.
Spencer uses the quickness. Carter Arnold. And we're going to have a foul.
They're gonna call that an illegal screen.
Jake 2 with his first foul. Zach Hansen will come back in the game and replace him. See that on the replay? There wasn't a whole lot there.
There really wasn't, but he must have had a hand go out. You can see his hand go out. I thought he must have moved, but it must have been his arms going out.
Spencer with the nice pass into Lamborn. Gets a man in the air, up and in.
Lamborn's playing great tonight, making all the difference. Short time here for Altamont. See if they can get the last shot in, or are they going to take the first thing they can look at? Oh, here we go. There it is again.
Taylor will shoot it.
And he's going to get some free throws out of that. Strata Networks is proud to help bring you live coverage of local sports. Enjoy reliable coverage and unbeatable speeds from the company that brings you more local cell sites than any other carrier. Nationwide 4G LTE coverage and the latest smartphones and mobile devices. Strata Networks is proud to support our local high schools. They are now accepting applications for their scholarships and youth programs. Visit them online at stratanetworks.com to apply. Applications are due by March 2nd.
Taylor hits 1 of 2. Davis and Ford have checked in for the Eagles. Lamborn, ball on the ground.
10 seconds, looks like Altamont's going to get another chance at something here late in the quarter.
Foul going to be called on Davis.
And that's a good foul. They only have 2 so far, so any foul now is just going to be ball out for Altamont. So
make him inbound with 5 seconds. Oh my! Long three
downtown.
Good.
And that was a great finish there. Hey, we'll be right back with the 4th quarter.
Come to 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant, longest running restaurant in Vernal, with that home-style cooking you love. We're here to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we also cater events, with prices you just can't beat. Stop in the gift shop and get something special while you're here. Locally owned in downtown Vernal since 1933. Like us on Facebook and go to 711ranchrestaurant.com, and we'll see you soon.
Welcome back to Altamont High School, where we've got 1 quarter of basketball left. And Cordell Taylor, freshman, comes in for Altamont and says, what the heck? I'm going to shoot this one. Would you call that deep?
That was deep.
That was deep for the NBA.
That was deep.
That felt good. I bet you he's just sitting there with a big old smile on his face going, let me shoot some more. I'm feeling it, Coach.
5 seconds. He had some time, but he didn't worry about that. Didn't tell us take the shot.
Did not need it. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Spencer running the offense for the Eagles. There's Polson again. There's Davis.
A three-pointer, and just in and out, kind of loopy. Russ pushing the ball up.
This Davis that comes in, he is quick. And he's quick with the ball in his hands, too.
A little telegraph from Russ there. Too many defenders seeing what he's doing.
Mortensen goes to Davis. Now there's Polson. Up and under, shoulder fake. Mortensen has it knocked away.
Look at the effort.
And there's Polson.
That's his effort. You know, he gets a foot, goes out of bounds, and Altamont retains the ball. But look on the L&L. You see, that's just hustle right there. I see a ball, I'm on the floor.
And he does that all game long, every game.
That's just how he plays. That's how he plays all the sports he plays.
That's how, exactly. And he's been doing it since he was a sophomore. Pass inside, ball knocked away. A lot of traffic.
And there, Rust almost gets another one. Gonna get a 10-second count if they're not careful. Altamont should have recognized that and put a little full court pressure there.
Mortensen gets it down inside. That's Lamborn. Contact, no foul called.
Lamborn's hoping for a foul, but none coming. And he comes back and gets one of his own. That'll frustrate you as a player. Think you're getting fouled on one end and then nothing on the other. Ashley Regional will open their new women's center in February of 2018. Ashley Regional welcomes Dr. Alex Driggs, general surgeon, to the staff. And Ashley Regional is a Joint Commission accredited facility.
Arnold looking for a cutter. Goes into Hanson. Now back to Arnold,
and Arnold becomes the cutter, and that's what they need to do. That's just good basketball, and good things happen when you play good basketball.
He's going to go to the free throw line.
Here you see on the L&L replay.
A little bit of arm, or a lot of arm.
But in the NBA, that's a block first, and it's okay to get the arm after you block. So we're not in the NBA. We're at Altamont High School.
That's right. Arnold, first free throw up and good.
Moon Lake Electric, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned. providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. Lamborn with a nice rebound. Tipped it to himself and then pulled it down.
Mortensen goes out to Johnson. Johnson's going to put it up. Air ball, no good. There's Lamborn to track it down. Into Polson.
Focused, you know. Early in the game, he was missing those. He was just rushing them. There, he's just calm, relaxed, and he's got to have 10, 12 points. How many's he got?
He has 9.
All right, he's got to have 9 points.
And
that's a good
there's
steal.
A steal.
9 points, few rebounds, few steals, good hustles. I like that kid. Player of the game for me.
Typical night for Weston Polson.
You know, Lamborn's done pretty good too.
Yeah, he's right on his average at 13. Got some rebounds. We're down to 5 to go here in the game. The Eagles with a nice pass inside. It's going to go off of Lamborn. There's contact there. Doesn't get called. Be a turnover for the Eagles.
7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant is proud to sponsor VTV's live coverage of UNF Basin High School basketball. Next time you're in Vernal, stop by for the best food in the Basin.
Taylor goes to Bremen free throw line. He'll work on Lamborn, now kick it out.
Lamborn's had the better of that battle tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's just been the difference in the game, really, between those two.
Mortensen, just like volleyball, tips it out. But Eagles unable to track it down before it goes out of bounds. Taylor goes inside to Bremen.
Nice finish. Up and under. He heard me talking bad on him, and he said, okay, Nerdin, here you go. I'm going to go make this one.
Take that.
I like it. Keep it coming. Well done, Brom.
In down to Lamborn. He'll kick it out to Polson.
Good movement on the ball. And you see Spencer just getting by Rust sometimes. And Rust plays the old Olay defense and then swings around and happens to get all ball. Hey, we got a timeout. We're going to take one as well.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors. Sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UREA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College. And send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Tonight we have a chance to represent in front of the very people that we represent. Don't you dare take that for granted, you understand me? Make that mean something. That's a really special opportunity that we have.
Welcome back to Altamont High School. I love that last ad. Hype. New program that we have here at VTV. Keep your eye out for it. One every month. Coming at you.
Nice pass into Lamborn.
You know, and that was pretty dang good defense on Altamont's part. It's just a little better pass, and Lamborn went and got the ball and knocked it in.
He's a big, strong kid. Inside to Hansen. He'll put it up and
it's just soft enough.
Under 4 here.
And you see Altamont comes out with a little pressure to try to slow it down or actually steal the ball. I think they're trying to get the ball. They need to do something to make up that 12 points. It's only 6 baskets, and you can do that in 3 minutes, but you got to make some stops here now.
Yeah. It's tough to do without the shot clock with a team that's got a lot of seniors and good coaching.
And making
making layups, yep.
Hansen.
There's Taylor with the 3 in and out.
and Altamont needed that ball to go in. Rust with a quick foul on Spencer, but that's only the 5th foul, so no, that's their 7th, so it is a 1-and-1.
1-and-1.
I like that coach started the process early enough that they give themselves a chance.
Yeah.
At some point, they're just not going to be able to come back, though, in this game, it looks like.
Spencer yet to attempt a free throw. He'll have a couple.
The Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today, they are the leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical oil field, downhole service, and other industries. I thought he was going to make his free throw and give me a chance to read that, but thanks to Savage for their sponsorship of Utah High School, or the Basin's high school sports.
Paulson wisely pulls it out.
2 defenders jump up there, and they got a little double team, and really, I think Altamont's doing what they can now.
Johnson.
Duchesne doing a great job trying to finish this victory out. Paulson's just going to hold it.
You know, a lot of players would have. That's a nice pass from Johnson to Lamborn.
That's a good find. That's just how to play it.
Yep. Longhorns have to hustle. Taylor will drive, go to Hanson. Out to Rust. Rust spins. Off the rim, no good.
And Rust has just struggled to score this game.
There's Polson with the
I thought he was building up for a dunk.
Actually, that was Mortensen, excuse me.
Polson with the rebound and the kick out.
Yep.
Another rebound for Polson. He might have a double-double tonight. And a big bad dunk from Lamborn. Duchesne puts an exclamation point on this one. And Merlin, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this one's not coming back for Altamont this year.
No, down by 20 with minute 17, not gonna happen.
And Spencer just holds the ball, gonna go shoot some free throws. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for this great coverage that we provide here at VTV, but we couldn't do it without them. L&L Motors, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional, Moon Lake Electric, Savage, Ute Tribal Enterprises, 7-Eleven Ranch Restaurant. And a big thanks to all the people watching the games at home, and those who rewatch these, you know.
Yep.
Make sure you let our sponsors know that their money is helping them, and certainly we know it's helping these kids. And us as families, we love to watch our kids. Nothing funner than saying, hey, that's my kid.
Yeah. And we got Trey Robinson checking in, Skylar Ford, Brock Ford, Kason Grant, and Gavin Davis will check in for the Eagles.
And we're going to get one more sub right here.
That'll be Brock Ford. As Spencer hits the second free throw, and he'll go out. Pass into Bremen, he'll go up and be fouled.
He's going to get a nice big one.
Number 2 on Ford.
Ashley Regional Medical Center is a level 4 trauma center. This means there is a dedicated trauma team with extensive training to assist you with your trauma cases in the ER. And that feels really good knowing there's someone there to take care of you if you're close.
First one good by Bremen, he'll have one more.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. That feels good for him. And Altamont not giving up. They're trying to put a little pressure on, see if they can get a couple late baskets here.
Davis to Ford. Ford and Ford, couple of twins.
The official clock running down, about 50 seconds. There we go.
Davis dribbles that one out of bounds. It'll be a turnover.
There's another turnover, and back and forth the ball goes.
It'll
Both
be
teams
Eagle
just
ball.
battling for it. The young Eagles in, gonna see what they can do. Excited for a minute against their rivals. Prepping for the future, enjoying the now.
A 19-point night for Lamborn. See 12 here in the second half.
Polson and Lamborn played great tonight.
Yeah.
Both
9
of them
for
making-
Polson, but Polson does so many other things besides score.
Yeah, he really did. Played a great game. And we're going to get a few free throws for the Eagles. There you see the starters feeling good about this victory tonight. Moon Lake Electric, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned. Find and like them on Facebook.
Free throw, no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Eagle ball with 21 seconds to go. Davis. Out of Ford.
And the game winding down. Oh, and there's a good inside pass, and Duchesne willing to just kind of hold the ball out and try to finish this game off, and they do. Nice victory for Duchesne. Well, thanks everybody for staying tuned. Well done, Duchesne. We'll see y'all next time. Any last words for you, Merlin?
Nope. Drunk.
All right. Thanks for watching.
I didn't know you was behind us.